well.
But now you must understand, there's no more talking or having dialogue about how to be a wife.
But why? Why is there no dialogue is what I'm asking. Why is there no dialogue? Why can't it be word for word? My daughter, at some point in your life, you're going to need to get married and settle down and have kids and become somebody's wife. All right, welcome y'all. It's KCTV once more, and today we are at Cooktastic at the Palms Woodstock. Today we're talking teenage pregnancy, and I've got Cakeface in the studio with me, and I'm JFK. Cakeface, say hi to the audience.
Hi everyone, Cakeface. So this is our second broadcasting here live from Cooktastic, and I'm super excited about this topic. So yeah, and I have a lot of things to say about this topic.
All right, what do you think are the measures that, and the communities are already there, the communities are already decayed, right? What are the measures, or what do you think can be done to help reduce the the occurrence of teenage pregnancy?
Uh, my perspective or my viewing is that every child needs to be given an opportunity to further their education. That's that's my biggest goal that I need, that needs to be set for every girl child. Because if you are educated, I think your mindset will automatically change.
But
You
remember, they need to
understand?
grow up first before they can be educated.
Yes, but it starts from small, it starts from not grade or even from kindergarten.
But those without parents, right? Those without functioning parents or relatives, how are they going to get this education? Who is
There
going
must be
to,
somebody that's going to guide them. They need
who?
guidance from their family members. If there's no mother or father,
What
there
up?
must be a aunt, an uncle, a grandma, a grandpa. Don't you think?
What I think is it takes a community, it takes a village to raise a child.
It does.
And that is another
I
thing that is
understand what
missing
you're
in the
saying.
in the South African community, right? Everybody's looking out for themselves,
Yeah. But
right?
you need to come see where I'm staying. There's a lot of kids around me every day. Every day.
For how many of you, right, are in your community that can do what you do, that see the importance of having these kids around and to give them the proper guidance and the proper advice and the proper love and attention that they need? How many of you are out there? That is the question.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying my bit. I'm trying to
You're
make a
doing your bit, but
difference. I'm trying to make a
what I want to
difference.
see is I want to see more people like you, so that the gap
Can
can
be
be
filled.
you understand what I'm
Yes,
saying? But
yes.
if out of 200 kids in the community and you only catering to 10, considering that you have to work and you have to attend to your own immediate family and you have
Yeah,
all these other matters that you need to, you know,
yeah.
split your time to attend to, you realize that even the 10 you're not properly managing, right? But if we have like 5 or 10 more people like you, at least we can have more 50 kids or 70 kids or even 100 kids, you know, giving the right
Yeah.
attention and the right guidance.
But that's what me and my sister do. We we try to accommodate these kids when they have questions. They're asking us, not even just the girl child, even the boy child. When they come to ask us, like last weekend Sunday, there was a, a, a guy that came to ask my sister about, he wants to start his own family. You understand? So she gave him advice and told him, it's not just about starting your own family because you feel that there's a void in your life. That is not the reason to have a family. And if you have that family, what is your foundation for that family? Are you equipped to be able to raise that family properly, in a proper way, in, in a functional way? You can't just say today, no, I want to have a family. What is A, B, and C, and D to have that family and raise them in a healthy way? You understand what I'm saying? So
Can't
we
you
try,
see?
so we are
Can't you see
trying
that
our little
this from
best.
this story that you just told? Can't you see now the importance of having that conversation with these young women prior to them even thinking about having a family?
But you know, sometimes especially in my community where I'm from, the time when we started this not even women's group, we wanted to have all the teenage girls to come together and maybe have a conversation when they speak about their problems, you speak about your problems, and I give them advice. They never came, they never pulled up. They never pulled up. And what happened was, if you go into my area, all of them that didn't want to come to the part where they were being able to be helped, they are all young mothers today. They are all young mothers today. You understand what I'm saying?
But can't you see that the inability for them to do the right thing is having everybody end up in the same predicament, right? So the question is, how do we get these young women to do the right thing? How do we get them? Yes, we understand that, yes, the parental thing has been messed up. The family tree has been messed up. We understand there are no the parental tree or the parental root has been messed up. How do we get them back to, how do we reprogram them to now do the right thing?
I think we just need to rally all the women in the area and have a sit down with them and have a with them, and then from there discuss how we're going to go forward. Because at the moment, everything is going haywire. If you see, then you see this one is having a big stomach here. The next 2 months, you're seeing this one having a big stomach there.
But don't you think there needs to be some level of, like, at some point where the government needs to come in, right? Because I, like, from the research that I did, I see that teenage pregnancy has become like at some point like a serious situation in the hands of the government, where they're looking for ways to curb teenage pregnancy because it's escalating beyond, which.
But the way they are doing it is just throwing contraceptives to these kids. Huh? No,
It's a quick fix. It's a quick fix situation.
Yeah.
Whereas what they need to be dealing with is the mindset, right?
Yeah.
Not quick fix. Not trying to, send them or dish out contraceptives and no.
Letting everybody run haywire, just having sex here.
You understand what I'm
everywhere.
saying? What happened to discipline, right?
Yeah.
Abstinence. I have the urge, but I'm not going to indulge because I want to be in a functional and healthy relationship, or I'm not going to indulge if this young man does not exude the kind of qualities that I feel, if eventually we have coitus and there is a baby, he's willing to take responsibility for, right?
Yeah.
Not just every Tom, Dick, and Mariah that tells them I love you, or that, oh, you look beautiful now.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I feel the mindset, there needs to be more sensitization from the women leaders, right? Like the elderly women in the community, the respectable women in the community, to come together and start having these conversations with these young girls, not just about coming out in the news and saying things like, oh, like we it's 150,000 girls between the ages of 9 and 19 or 10 and 19 that have fallen pregnant.
Yeah.
We don't like the statistics. Yes, we appreciate the statistics, but can we get to where we start doing real things, right?
Yeah.
Real things like having a conversation, having a one-on-one conversation, even if the women leader cannot avail themselves. Can we have more therapists or more
Yeah.
people like doctors or whatever, right? The same way you're telling them about contraceptives and how to have protected sex and whatnot. Tell them about self control and discipline,
Yeah.
and ship it in. You can abstain. Do you know you can abstain? You don't necessarily need to have sex. With every Tom, Dick, and Mariah that that you stumble on, you know, you can actually say no to sex.
Yes.
Do you know you need to look out for values in the men that approach you?
Yeah. I also think that's
And we need to encourage these young women to speak up more in terms of maybe